Chris Stone, who started this with us, and his partner, Gary Kellgren, who was the creative brains behind Record Plant, who had been forgotten.
Just to back up a little bit before the Record Plant, Stone, his wife, and his wife met because they were both either pregnant or just had a baby. And that was how they got together. So Stone goes down to visit the studio he was working at the time. Concurrently, he was recording Velvet Underground, Frank Zappa, and Jimi Hendrix. At the same time, he's working 3 guys, and he's making $200 a week.
Big money in those days. By the way, I told you 67. The Summer of Love, man, it was 67. He was working with Velvet Underground. He was working with Zappa. And he's working with Jimi Hendrix all in one summer and doing the studio shuffle. I don't know if people remember, Lou Reed and Frank Zappa hated each other. He was juggling White Light, White Heat with Velvet Underground, and we're only in it for the money with Frank Zappa at the same time. And then at the same time, Hendrix needed a studio in New York, and they were working in a small studio on 7th Avenue called Mayfair. It was one of the first 8 tracks in New York at that time, and it was a very unique studio, but it was your usual small ragtag place. And Gary Kellgren was working around the clock, couldn't figure out how to make a living. He invited, as David said, Stone over. Stone was then working for Revlon. He was a sales rep for Revlon, didn't know anything about music business, but he went in and Kellgren showed him the books and said, "Hey, what do you think?" He said, "I think you're not making enough money. And I'll tell you, the studio business has potential. I'm going to get into this business." And that's how it began. Stone is the one who went out and got the money from Charles Revson's wife, Ankie Revson, wrote him a check for $100,000. They signed up Hendrix, and the rest is history.